Hey guys, La Hookah here with you again today. Now I know I just did a hookah comparison, but my buddy called me up this morning and he said, La, which is your favorite grape? And right now I'm kind of stumped. I've only smoked each one of these once, so I don't know how they'll fare against each other. I got Fantasia Purple Haze, and I've got Ugly Hookah Tobacco Grape. So just right off the bat, if we smell them, Fantasia smells a lot like Jolly Ranchers. Like the purple Jolly Ranchers. That's cool. You know, I'd smelled it before, but I didn't really put that much thought into it. It just was like, all right, let's smoke, let's see what it is. And then you have a more natural, stronger smell from Ugly Hookah Tobacco Grape. So I'm gonna put these in a bowl, two Vortex bowls, one each. I'm gonna use my Lavu and my KM just because I feel like that's a good comparison, and I'll let you guys know how they smoke. What we're looking at on the left, I have Ugly Hookah Tobacco Grape, and on the right, I have Fantasia Purple Haze. So first, let's talk about taste. You get a very strong, traditional grape taste from that. The pink one is the Ugly Tobacco. On the right, we have Fantasia Purple Haze. It tastes a lot like Jolly Ranchers and a little bit of grape, and I get a kind of an alcohol-y taste from it too. Smoke for smoke, let's check that out. We got the aerial camera up here. We're gonna see how that does. Okay, so we got pretty decent clouds from the Fantasia. Now let's try the Ugly Tobacco. I believe right now that clouds are about the same. Okay guys, let's see smoke comparison. Let's see how many O's I can pull from the Fantasia. About the same. So it's clear that smoke output is very close, if not the same. Okay, so smoke, they're about even. Taste, I got to give it to Ugly Tobacco, even though it's not a bad taste from the Fantasia, it's just not as a strong taste. And I don't mean candy strong, this tastes like natural grape. Now, let's talk about price. Price-wise, they're very similar in price. Fantasia, I picked it up for $18.99, and Ugly Tobacco, I've been told that it'll retail for about 19-20 bucks, so similar in price. Now, after a few pulls, I've noticed that the alcoholic taste is coming from the Fantasia. Not something I'm a huge fan of. It tastes more like a mixed drink than just grape or Jolly Rancher. I believe that at a party, they would be similar match. That's definitely a preference thing because I do enjoy the Jolly Rancher type taste to it. But if I was going for a more traditional taste, obviously it would be the Fantasia. It would be the Ugly Tobacco. Longevity is the last thing we need to consider. Which one lasts the longest? Which one can do the most round of coals? And I can tell you that Ugly Tobacco can do 2 or 3 rounds of coals and be just fine. So it's really, how does the Fantasia stand up? Okay guys, so something really interesting happened. I've only been smoking it for 30 minutes or so. You'll see that the coals are still pretty big on here. The Fantasia, 30 minutes in or so, really lost a lot of the taste it had. At the beginning, it was a very strong grape gummy taste with the faint alcohol-y taste. Now, when I pull on it, I'm getting mostly just smoke. That or the Ugly Tobacco picked up even more grape taste, which I don't, well, maybe that could happen, but it's still a very strong grape taste that's very enjoyable. So taste-wise, I got to give it to Ugly now. And longevity, I also have to give it to Ugly because I know this thing can go, well, I know the watermelon mint can go 3 rounds of Coles or maybe 2 rounds of Coles and still keep that delicious grape taste that it had, while the Fantasia, just like I said, just a little bit in, lost its flavor. So in the direct comparison, I got to give it to Ugly Tobacco, which is surprising because Fantasia is one of the best-selling shishas out there. So that's my review. Comment and subscribe.